Ladies and gentlemen, please all rise for the sentencing of these journalists who wasted many months of your time talking chatty-patty about Victor Osimhen. That's how we're starting today's show. How many times did we say this deal is not going to happen? It just won't. And here we are. No, here we go. Victor Osimhen. Chelsea has no intention to go for Victor Osimhen this summer. As of today, this is my information. He's not priority striker target for Chelsea, and it's not even a negotiation. Chelsea has different ideas in terms of age of the player and cost of the deal. Now, in terms of age, I'm not really understanding because brother is 25 years of age. He is in the prime of his life. He is at full maximum capacity, right? So it's the fee, it's the cost. The wages were astronomical. The transfer fee was borderline impossible. There was no way that Chelsea Football Club, having butchered the Jordan deal, having fell into Conference League places, were going to sign Victor Osimhen. It just wasn't going to happen. And we knew. We said it here many months ago. If you want to do the ITK thing, we knew we weren't getting this player on this channel, guys. It just wasn't running. And I'm glad that they've finally put an end to the saga because I just want to talk about realistic options over here. I just want to talk about strikers we can actually obtain. So that's lovely to get out the door. Thank you very much, Fabrizio, for crushing dreams on the 1st of June. Also in the terms of the striker market, Amando Broja is going to be seeking an option for an exit for pure profit. Of course, 25 to 30 million is what the club are looking for. Monaco are tracking the striker. He's also open to a Saudi Arabia move. Listen, 25 to 30 million is a lot of money. I think it would take a Saudi club to come and take him for that much. Hasn't really had a great loan at Fulham, but if we can get even 20 million, I think that's good money, even though he's still young. So, yeah, but that's not what the thumbnail shows. That's not what this was presented as. So let me tell you now, this is no lie. This is no clickbait. This is no, myth. No tale of woe. Please, let me show you my brothers on TV. Yo people, welcome back to the channel. We're outside the Johan Cruyff Stadium. I'm here with my boy Fleck in the building, brother. What are you saying? Mud Brothers Unite?
No, my
back
friends.
In bald managers, back in fashion.
We are different in more ways than you can believe.
Well, I'm feeling fresh, you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Fresh as a daisy, fresh manager,
yep.
Enzo Maresca. Yeah, Mascara they call him.
Nice to have a little bald manager in there, isn't it?
Yeah, well.
On his way up,
yeah, man.
Hasn't done much. Well, your guy definitely hasn't done much in the game
just
yet.
following in the footsteps of Pep.
Yeah, you had a lot to say for, Arsenal fans, getting behind Arteta and stuff,
Yep.
Pep disciple and stuff like that. It's just funny the way it just, all of a sudden you find yourself being on this like Pep disciple train and just thinking that this, Pep's influence is going to trickle into your club now and then you can build.
Well, your manager used to be an assistant of Pep at Bayern.
Absolutely, that's what I mean.
He hasn't shown it in his football whatsoever.
No, but he has in his silverware.
Okay. This is the first time I've got you on here since the whole debacle, the whole situation of taking away
you in the Conference League. Yeah.
Yeah. What do you make of our appointment though? Would you look at it and say those guys could be a threat? They could be a problem. Do you believe he can lead us to finishing above you next season with Ten Hag? Or do you believe that you guys should be getting involved in this little manager merry-go, round and try and get someone fresh, someone new on the block?
I think, now I've seen all this managerial merry-go-round, I'm looking at it thinking, no thanks. Like, this is more reason than ever for me to stick with what we've got a little bit longer to have a look. I know we've disagreed on that, you think he should go. Yeah. But when I'm looking at you, I looked at you lot towards the back end of the season, the last 5 games. Yeah. And I just started to see just a little, you was talking about, Cucurella inverting as from left back into central midfield.
Then he went on loan to you guys at the start.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I didn't want him as well. And he's actually had a decent season, I think, Cucurella. Yeah. And I don't know, I just saw little signs. Obviously, Cole Palmer all year. But similar to my manager, where it's like, Poch didn't have all his players. Reece James being out for that long is a big problem. Lavia's not even kicked a ball. Like you told me, Enzo's been injured.
Yeah. The hernia.
What's this? Nkunku. We know how good he can be from Leipzig. Hasn't had a chance to shine. Came in injured. Had to come back out again.
Yeah.
Obviously, the model that you've got, loads of young players. So we was talking about Madueke up there. It's like you started to see him start to. Even saw Mudryk start to just a little. Not like it wasn't as bad as like the 007 thing and all. It was like he was just having a little bit more of it. Jackson, do you know what I mean? 100%. Starting to come into his own a little bit. So you know, Fofana, I forgot even plays for you. So injury prone.
With all those names you've mentioned, I do feel like we should be above you, but obviously it hasn't meant anything this season.
No.
I feel even with the inexperienced manager, I do expect to be above you again. I know you guys have got some bright talents coming through: Diallo, Kobe Mino, Garnacho. Does it feel like does it feel like you guys you should have more to do in terms of flipping the squad?
But you're starting to get the thing is I don't know because you're starting again now, completely again.
We shouldn't have to though. That's the point.
You shouldn't have to, but a new manager, new ideas, new system. The players are going to have to adapt to that again. So you're asking these young players who literally just got used to Poch, trying to find their feet, to adapt and change again. And listen,
do you think the expectation shouldn't even be to top 4 next year with this new manager coming in, Enzo Maresca?
I think.
Because I saw your manager saying that you're going to have to go into the market. If you bring in a couple of players, okay, we can aim for top 4. How does that even make you feel? Because for me, I know we're mud brothers and whatnot, but I'm not trying to be in that situation again next season.
No.
I want to be in the Champions League next season and a trophy. That's the bare minimum expectations.
Definitely. It's hard though. It's absolutely, and you got to be getting in the top 4. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Like teams of our size, we should be in it. But as we can see, look how fucking difficult it is now. You've really got Villa in the party now.
Yeah.
Spurs are always there or somewhere near.
Knocking on
and then obviously there's always some serious mud brothers, whoever it might be, and this year it was us.
Yeah.
Newcastle are usually a threat in there somewhere. So it's not easy for only 4 positions, and we should always be aiming there. I just don't know. He could hit the ground running and everything works, but I could easily see it as this Todd Bowley thing. I just don't.
It's not even Todd Bowley, it's the directors. When Stanley and Lawrence Stewart are running the club, they're the ones that have kind of signed off on Enzo Maresca coming in from the Championship. Would you feel comfortable if you brought in Kieran McKenna, say, to replace Ten Hag?
No chance.
You wouldn't feel comfortable?
Not a chance.
Even though companies gone by and Xabi Alonso.
I think there's this hype
Arteta.
there's this hype of like, everybody wants the new up and coming like style of play and the style. I want fucking results, bro. Like
I hear that.
I want the results to come with style.
Yeah.
But ultimately, I want results. And ultimately, supporters don't really give a shit about style if you win.
Ten Hag didn't give you the results this season.
No, he didn't.
It's a -1 goal.
But he got a cup in a difficult season, an important cup against a difficult team.
Yeah.
And knocked out Liverpool on the way to doing it as well. And we're in a position where our whole club is changing. And I just think that I personally would like to see him in the changes. I want to see what sort of manager he can be within bro, we spoke to big Ronald de Boer up there, bro. Ajax legend, Dutch football legend. And he said, Erik ten Hag has not, this thing that he just tactically don't know nothing about football or he's a clueless thing. It's not true, bro.
Of course it's not true.
He's seen it he's seen him work. Like before he's come to Man United, he's one of the highly sought after coaches in the world. If he left Man United and done a company and went Bayern, he'd be fine.
Yeah.
He would go and win. So
he said that.
Yeah, and I rate that though.
Chest, he said that with chest.
Stood
there
like,
in broad daylight and said, if you sack me,
I'll just keep going. He's
elsewhere.
won in his last 5 seasons.
It's true.
So it's like all of a sudden that man can't be just dead. He can't. So look at what's happened. Okay, loads and loads of injuries, haven't been able to get your players. Not an excuse for finishing 8th, but it's part of it. And I just think the very Man United that he signed up to be part of, it changed as soon as Sir Jim Ratcliffe. Just like whenever new owners come in, things change. Now, sometimes you can either stay with the guy that you've got and say, let's have a look at him with us. Or like you said, which could still happen, by the way, it's 50-50.
Sure.
They could go, we're bringing in our own guy. So I get why it's 50-50 though.
Yeah.
I do get that.
You know me, I think
and I like Thomas Tuchel.
You do like Thomas Tuchel. It's nice to see him getting his respect.
I don't understand the disrespect.
Yeah, well,
personally.
For me, he's a Champions League winner. I know he had a poor season last year at Bayern Munich, but I think his credentials have shown at PSG, at Chelsea. In 18 months, he was basically it was two kicks away from 2 cups, a cup double, domestic cup double, in terms of penalty shootouts, which is 5 margins. And then it would have been the Prem left, and he would have basically completed the set.
But how patient do you think you're going to be with Maresca?
I think the fan base...
And your fans, like... It's a lot of change.
I think the fan base is a nice place now because everybody knows that Enzo Maresca is extremely inexperienced and is being fast-tracked into the job. So we know that we have to just give him time, and we can't really blame him for not being ready for the job. However, the directors of the ones that have appointed him now, they've taken that gamble, they've taken that risk. There was De Zerbi, there was, they didn't even go in really for Thiago Motta. There was other managers they could have gone for with more experience, more pedigree. So that risk that they've taken is on them. And if it doesn't work out, they're directly responsible. So it kind of leaves us in a position where we can only look at the directors at the end of the season, which is, I think, is nice because we don't need to stress about, oh, this manager, we had this expectation, but now he's doing this. Nobody, let's be real, nobody was watching Leicester with due diligence last season to be really knowing what's going on. Before we go, I know you're not interested in Chalobah because I'm not liking this £25 million fee that I'm seeing floating around. He's worth minimum, in my opinion, 35, 40, minimum. With the 2028 year deal he's got, he's English, homegrown, good player. He's a good player, bro. I'm surprised that you're not in. You're not. No, you don't.
I'm not really feeling that Chalobah deal, bro.
Really?
I think he's okay. I think he's all right. Not for me. Not for me, man.
He's outside of Varane and Martinez, he'd be your third best centre back.
Yeah, and Varane's leaving, so we need a starter.
Yeah.
I don't want Chalobah and Martinez.
Really?
Nah, man. He's okay. I don't know. His reading of the game for me is not quite there. He's physical. I give him that. I don't think he's not rubbish.
For 25 million, I think he's a bargain.
If we can get him for 25 million, I feel like I'd have him in my squad.
Yeah.
But I
wouldn't mind if you come in for Chilwell.
Varane. I'm going from Varane to...
I wouldn't mind if you come in for Chilwell.
I'm not having... Are you crazy?
Nice.
Are you fucking mad?
2 injury-prone English left backs.
Are you mad? Bro, I'm trying to shot Luke Shaw. Yeah. Do you want Luke Shaw?
No.
No, I don't. No. I've got no left backs right now, all injured.
Mad. Yeah.
See, Ten Hag, mate, no left backs all year. Still got a couple.
Oh my God, this guy's shameless. Well, guys, listen, we're going to leave it there. They're in the
I will finish above you.
Do you know what? Nah, we'll put a bet on that later because I don't really believe that you will, I'll be honest. I still think we've got a better team than you, and we definitely do. They're in the Europa League. Trophy if we stay shamelessly, shithousery in the Europa League. We're in the Conference League. Mud Brothers have reconnected and reunited. We go again next season in the trenches.
Just do I've done that at the FA Cup.
Oh, fair. You got the trophy now?
Didn't bring it on a plane.
They wouldn't let you on.
You couldn't do that, Poch couldn't do that.
Guys, smash up the likes. Make sure you subscribe. In a bit, people. Peace. Come on.
And there you have it. Me and Flex out in Amsterdam talking Chelsea and Manchester United. And obviously just to continue that train of thought, because Chalobah, as we discussed towards the back end there, Manchester United are tracking Trevor. Can I finish what I'm saying, please? Allergies. Man United are tracking Trevor Chalobah, but may not meet Chelsea's 25 million valuation. I was asking Flex about it. He doesn't seem too keen about the player, but that valuation, can we just get into this? That valuation is an absolute monstrosity. It's ridiculous. The guy is contracted until 2028. He is fairly young. He is homegrown. He is a good, very good player. I think, personally, it's good value for money for English teams. Now, is it marketed towards teams outside of the Premier League, like Serie A teams that don't have money? Fair enough. 25 million is probably all they can afford. We've seen it before. But if you're marketing him in the Premier League, we need to be upping that by at least 10 million, because I know these Premier League money-hungry teams got cash to burn, and we need to, at least, if we're considering the sale, I personally would like us to keep him, but if we are considering the sale, can we at least get money through the door seriously here? This fee is not funny. Chelsea are looking to listen to offers, pure profit, as you already know. We spoke about this on the winners and losers video. Gallagher, he will be coming up as well very soon in terms of links, so just prepare yourselves for that. Chelsea, continuing on with some extra news, Chelsea do not want Enzo Fernandez to go to the Olympic Games because they want him from the beginning of the preseason with the new coach. It's difficult. There will be one more talk on the weekend and it will be confirmed whether he goes or not. This is selfish. I am going to be very honest, but I don't want him to go. I want him to focus on Chelsea, especially the key players. It's the same with Reece James and having dreams about the Euros. Please, it's all about focusing on Chelsea. Chelsea. That's our chant. Yeah? Focus on Chelsea pre-season and starting next season seriously. We've had 2 seasons of mediocrity, 2 seasons of, levels below where we should be, standards in the pits. of hell. Let's get back to where we should be, where we need to be in the Champions League. And these key players need to focus on that. There'll be many more Olympics for you, Enzo. So let's move on to the last piece of information here, which is that you need to smash the likes up and subscribe, because I'll be real, the set's unreal. The set's unreal. You guys said it. You said it, not me. You said it in the comments down below. Appreciate all the love and support on the last video. You guys really like the set. I hope you enjoyed a little bit of creativity, a little bit of energy that we added to the video to kind of bring Fleck into the building. And yeah, man, I'm looking forward to doing some more podcasts over the summer. Looking forward to bringing you guys more news next week. Hopefully serious news, not the Elise little tweet that was put out about Chelsea being ahead of United in the race. Give us a bid. Give us something serious, concrete. I was in Amsterdam, as you saw with Fleck. What a trip. Quickly, just before we come to an end, big up Betsy, you know. Turned up at the hotel, room 102. No problem, sir. Thank you. Go to room 102. Betsy is in the building. I open the door. There's a woman in there. She's half dressed. I close the door after she tells me to get out. I go to reception. Why is Betsy in the room? Why have you set me up to fail? What is going on? I was ready to go. It's a madness. It's a madness. There'll be context. But crazy. That's part of the trip. There you go. What can you do? Reception wanted to play games. Mad. But yeah, guys, make sure you smash up the likes. Make sure you subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Big up your damn selves. In a bit, people. Peace.